up, America? I was trying to get my little twerk in before we started. It's your girl bringing you some news you can use. We are live, the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com. You know, I was ready to get, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. But y'all better get ready because I'm going to come up in here and be like, hey.
Tell them get ready.
Okay.
It's 2019.
So welcome to Making Waves with Miss Darci right here on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartRadio station. You can catch us locally, nationally, internationally. You can also go to Spreaker and listen to the audio. You can catch us on Facebook Live. You can catch us on Instagram. We everywhere making waves. My goal today is to inform, educate, entertain, and to inspire someone who's listening to this program or this broadcast today. So in this intellectual dialogue hour, we're going to be sharing information, giving introspection, and providing some inspiration. I have in my studio today none other than the founder of The Look Chicago. So I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about her. We're going to get up close and personal. I'm going to do like I Dream of Jeannie and, clink, clink. And then she's just going to appear right here in the studio in the hot seat. So I'm looking forward to you all here. If you have questions for her, she has some great inspiration. I want you to hear her journey, how she got started, what she's doing now. She has some little ones she's going to tell us about. I mean, this is a story that you need to hear, America. We are highlighting Chicago's own. So I need you all to grab y'all coffee. My phone trying to talk to me. Let me turn my phone off. Grab your coffee, whatever floats your boat, and we getting ready to get this started. She is no fluff, just a plethora of great stuff. So you don't want to miss this great interview. We are live, IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Radio station. I can promise you this is going to be the best intellectual dialogue hour of your life. So don't go anywhere. Share the broadcast. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I love it.
Hi, my name is Tina Olivia Pate. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darci on IR and iHeart Radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darci.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darci.
It's 2 for 5 coming at you live.
Hey, sir, welcome to Burger King. How are you? See what he orders.
No pressure. All of America's watching.
Original chicken sandwich. Big King.
Big King! And the foul.
How you going to lose when you mix and match?
Mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for $5 only at Burger King.
Good morning. What can I get for you?
A medium hot coffee, cream and 2 sugars, please.
Medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Sounds good.
At Dunkin', we make your coffee just the way you like it. If not, we'll make it again on the spot. That's the DD commitment. America runs on Dunkin'.
Good morning. What can I get for you?
A medium hot coffee, cream and 2 sugars, please.
Medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Sounds good.
At Dunkin', we make your coffee just the way you like it. If not, we'll make it again on the spot. That's the DD commitment. America runs on Dunkin'. It's a new year. Celebrate with an amazing anniversary. It's a new year. It's a new year.
So you can replace plain signal.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, I am your host and producer of Making Waves with Miss Darci. We broadcast right here live on IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. You can catch us locally, nationally, and internationally, and we're also streaming on several social media outlets. I am your host, Miss Darci D.
And I'm your co-host, Alicia Nokies, and I'm here to make some waves with Miss Darci.
And it's me, Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
She almost forgot her name, y'all. Y'all saw it here, right here.
Ebony
live.
Sarah Louise Kelly. It's
I know
me.
she got like 14 names now, minus 10. And we have the lady in the middle, an entrepreneur, innovator, and inventionist. Say your name, man.
Charmin K, right here in the Windy City with Rocky Locks.
All right. And my grandbaby and my nieces have some Rocky Locks. So before we get started, I'm going to have our special guest here introduce herself because no one can introduce herself more than better than she can. So yesterday, I just have to tell you this. Yesterday, I was at home and I got a call. It was from a New York area code. Didn't know what it was. You know me, I let it go to voicemail. So then when I played it, walking to my car, letting the garage door open, and it says, "This is the producers of Dr. Oz." I was like, "So what? So what? Hold up, what?" Stop dead in my tracks, y'all. I couldn't even function. It's like something just went through my whole body. I'm standing in the driveway like, this was who? And I didn't answer this call. So I went on, got to the car, started the car up and called right back. I was like, "Hello, excuse me. Let me start over," because I was all discombobulated.
Yes.
So I am waiting for a call back by 5 p.m. today to let me know whether I'll be doing a segment with Dr. Oz. If so, I will be flying out tomorrow, and I will keep you guys posted. So I'll be watching this phone, watching this clock like the hawk.
Yeah.
Because wait till you see what the segment is. I can't even. Okay, so now we're gonna, I'm gonna bring myself back down just a little bit, but it's just I wasn't even able to sleep. I'm still talking about it. So introduce yourself, young lady in green, the money color.
Yes, money 2019.
That's right.
So my name is Nelisa Heath. I am the CEO and founder of The Look Chicago, amongst many other things. Child of God, mother of 2 beautiful daughters, Columbia
Twins.
Sky and Meadow Rain, and of course a lovely wife of 8 years.
8 years. Ooh, she gotta give us the secret at the end of the show, y'all. 8 years. 8 years. Oh my goodness. We're gonna hold that thought. Hold that right there. Let that all sink in. 8 years. 8 years. Right? And she's smiling and looking good. 8 years. Okay. Yeah. So the deep thought for today is the more you resist quitting, the more power you gain. That's the phrase that will pay you $50 when I say call the number. The more you resist quitting, the more power you gain. And I'm sure someone out there at the beginning of the new year could use $50 in cash. So Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly, did I say it wrong?
You said it right. You said it right.
I said it better than she did.
Right.
Okay, give them the number to call in.
708-223-8953. That's 708-223-8953.
If today is your birthday, on this special day, celebrate your birthday. Here's wishing you a whole lot of happiness and sweet surprises. Happy birthday from Making Waves with Miss Darci and crew. So before we go into Nelisa, now she was born and raised in the south suburbs of Chicago.
I was.
Tell us a little bit about that and how you got started. Let's start from the south side of Chicago.
From the very beginning.
From the very humble beginning.
Yes.
She tells me she is the youngest
of 7.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I am the baby.
She's the baby.
The baby of 7.
Now you got sisters, brothers?
So yes, I have 4 older brothers and 2 sisters. Yep. And we are a close family. Mom and dad have been married they're still married.
Oh, wow.
So I got 50
That's what she
plus,
got
let's
there
just
from.
say 50 plus years. So
yeah.
they were certainly great examples in that manner. But growing up the youngest of 7, I'm very far apart from most of my siblings.
Okay.
My sister who's closest to me, we're 6 years apart. We're 5.5 years apart.
Okay.
I've got to change that because if she sees it, she'll say
She
5.5, not 6.
Right. That's how we do. We have to let y'all know.
Exactly. So we're 5.5 years apart. And then her and my brother before her is 4 years apart. Everybody else is 1 year apart.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I'm like, Mom, what
happened?
Yeah, exactly.
So your mom had to take a break.
That's right.
She took a little break. But yeah, that was enjoyable growing up in a big family. But at the same time, I grew up a lot alone because they were
older than you and they were doing this and you hadn't got to that level yet.
Are all the babies summer babies? Was it going down in the wintertime?
No,
That's
usually where the babies are born.
Never
in the
really
summertime, everybody in the street, but in the wintertime they say, "Well, let's get together. Let's cuddle buddy."
Let me run it down. So my
mom and dad.
She's thinking about it now.
So my oldest brother, he is they're going to kill me if I don't remember that. He's April, and then there's June.
Spring.
So no, we're
Summer.
not going to yet. So there's June, and then there's June again.
Oh.
And then there's September,
I
and then
see.
February, and then March, and then me in
Okay, well,
October.
sometimes they
So
They
she
was
all over the
rotating.
club,
She was
right?
rotating.
Getting it in
She
all
was
over.
rotating. I ain't mad. I need to talk to Mama. I can get some nuggets from Mama. I know she can put it down. Let me know this is what you need to do, baby. This is what you need to do. So what was your hobby, Nelisa, growing up? What was your hobby?
You
What
know
did you
what?
like to
It's
do?
so fun. I have not changed much at all. I absolutely loved fashion growing
Okay.
up. I loved it, and I
Okay.
love it now.
Yeah, when she walked in here, I was like, okay, I'm going to put that in my wardrobe.
You know, it's something that calms me. I get excited about fashion and just putting looks together. So I really grew up doing that for my siblings, my friends, all that good stuff. That's my happy place.
Okay.
And it still is.
That's what shopping is for ladies, though. It's like
Yeah.
you don't even have to have no money, but you can go
That's
and
right.
try on some stuff and say, when I get my money, I'm coming back and buy this.
That's
And you feel good when you leave up out of there. You can go in 5 or 6 stores, grab you something to eat, and you be like,
Exactly.
right? Can y'all ladies relate to that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Shopping does help. It helps when you don't have to think about your budget.
It does.
Right.
It does.
That's why we
That's
need to
the
be
freedom in
millionaires,
the
so we don't
shopping.
even have to worry about that.
Amen.
And it will happen.
It will
I'm
happen.
claiming
It's
it right now.
2019. Can we get an amen?
Amen.
All right. All right.
Collaboration.
So how did you get into, since you already had the love for fashion, then of course, then that's what you went to, that's what you did what did you do in school? Because you didn't take fashion.
I did not take fashion.
Okay.
However, I did lots of fashion related things.
Okay.
So I actually went to school for communications and media.
Okay.
I have always desired to be in front of the camera,
too.
showcasing fashion, lifestyle product. I mean, exactly kind of what I'm doing now.
Okay.
But I made excuses for myself for many years because not really for myself, but I just felt like Chicago was not the place to do what I really wanted to do. And just from the stigma of LA, New York, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Atlanta.
And so I didn't even pursue it. I didn't pursue anything in fashion here in Chicago. And I actually met my husband at college. So I knew that I was not going to be transitioning to LA after graduating. So I just put it in the back of my mind, really.
Okay.
And so in 2016, when I got pregnant with the girls, I was on bed rest. I had a very complicated twin pregnancy.
I guess so, with twins.
Yeah. But it was a blessing because it really allowed me to reflect and think and pray and really think about my life and my purpose.
That's that downtime. That's that meditation.
Yes,
that,
absolutely. And so although I had found much success in my corporate environment, so I worked corporate for 10 years prior to getting pregnant with the girls. And I worked for DeVry University. I was their corporate trainer. So I trained mass audiences in the corporate world, and I traveled. And then we decided that we were going to start a family, and I settled down. And
now that is anybody in your twins running your family?
Twins run greatly in my family.
Oh,
greatly
wow.
In my family. However, my twins are a product of IVF. IVF and God. Look, they are a product of IVF. Yeah, yep. They are a product of IVF. However, twins do run heavily. As a
now,
matter of fact,
did you know it was going to be girls?
I didn't know. Not initially. We didn't. And you can. That's a good question. You can select now.
Really?
Gender. Yeah. When you do IVF, you have a lot of control over
wow.
what. So I wanted some of it to. Well, all of it ultimately was God, but I didn't want to really manipulate.
Right.
So no, we did not know. I don't want to get into the process, but we knew that we were putting 2 embryos.
That's another show.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna need to know about that. I'm sitting going, what?
Yeah.
You know, all these questions.
Yeah. You see that and hear that on TV or something.
Right.
This close
to someone who did it.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. It's definitely a common thing. Had no idea that would be the result of our pregnancy, but thank God, he answered prayers. But so I worked corporate and was very successful, but I was not happy. Right. So you've got the money, you've got the income, you're able to shop, do what you want, but you're not
Something
happy,
was still missing.
Right. So during that pregnancy, during that downtime, I had a lot of time to really just pray and say, what is my purpose? What makes me happy? How can I actually be of service to you, God, at the same time using my gifts? And I literally feel like at that time God spoke to me very clearly, and some of his words were, stop focusing on the what isn't and focus on the what is.
Oh, amen.
Right?
Now he's talking to you. That's talking to you, girl. Now that's when he's talking to you.
That very clearly. And so I really had to think about. I said, wow, what does that really mean? And it spanked me right on the butt, because all this time, for many years, I was focusing on the what. Chicago doesn't have many outlets. Chicago isn't this. Chicago. And God spoke to me further. The gifts are inside of you, and I will create opportunities for you.
Yeah. It doesn't matter where you go.
No matter where you are.
I know for me, it was like, be still.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I need to do this. I need to do this. I don't know how to do this. I'm overwhelmed with this.
Yep.
What do I do? Do I do this? If somebody offered me this, should I take it?
Yeah.
Or do I not take it? What do I do? God said, be still.
Yeah.
I just need you to sit still
and
let me plant the seeds for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to do that.
We do.
Sometimes we think we just have to figure it out. Sometimes things we don't have to figure it out. It's going to happen for us.
Yeah.
We just have to sit still, wait for it to just unfold.
That's right.
And that's where I'm at. This is the season where I'm at, because a lot of things have been put out at me and I don't know which way to go. And literally last week we're on my knees saying, God, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed. Can you guide me? And the Holy Spirit said, I need you to be still.
Yeah. And allow me to order your steps.
Just be still. And everybody says, what you going to do? I said, I'm going to be still. They was like, what? I said, it's not for you to understand.
That's
but
right.
You will see.
Yes.
Just watch.
Ooh,
it will.
right there.
That's
You preaching now.
Yeah. But that's what I was
understand.
told. And I had to just
be still.
Yeah.
And know that.
So I mean, when you said that, it was just like surreal.
And then you said that was last week.
That was
And then
last
when did you get the call
week.
from Dr. Oz?
Yesterday.
Do you see how God works?
Yesterday.
If you just be obedient.
Oh, come on
will
now.
show
Come
up.
on.
Girl. Okay, don't make me have to pass.
We about to have church up in here.
I'm serious. I mean, it makes you, I just got full just hearing you speak, because sometimes people be saying, well, I need this to happen. I need this to happen. And sometimes God said, well, if I put that for you, if I make that happen, are you ready to have it?
Absolutely.
Can you handle it when it comes your way?
Absolutely.
He won't give it to
church.
He won't
Because
give
he'll
it to
say,
you.
I don't think you're ready for
About
it.
to have
So if
it.
I give it to you, you
Something
ain't
about the
ready
verse over
for
here.
it. You're
We're
not
gonna bring the
ready.
Holy Ghost
And people
right
say,
here.
I need this to happen like
Oh,
today.
you got a verse up here.
I need to be a millionaire. I need to do this. I need to do this. Okay, so if we give you 1 million clients, how you going to be able to have them when you ain't got no staff?
And you have nothing prepared for it. Yeah.
Mm.
So
It
God
just
will
makes
block
you
it.
just stop and think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Can I tell y'all a preparation story?
Come on with it.
I 30 years ago when QVC was getting started, I did QVC. But let me tell you, I was all laying all on the ground praying God. And God told me the whole time, you ain't ready. I'm like, oh, yes, I am. If you just give me this opportunity, right? Well, lo and behold, it came, and I did QVC. I had a cosmetic line at the time and I invented a lip powder. But honey, nothing is worse is not being ready. Okay.
Yes.
Because I didn't have, and websites weren't really up at that time. They were available, but they aren't where they are today.
Right.
But I didn't have one. And it was, everything else was lined up, but people didn't have a way to get in contact with me. And it was like, that's why now I can tell people about QVC, HSN, what to do, how to get ready. But you must be
She a
ready.
plethora of
Yes.
information. She's
See.
always
Yeah,
saying
I
this to
feel.
Darci. Darci this. I need you
I
to
hear
do
that.
this. And I'm like, okay, I need to do this. And you're so right. And it's just so how we got on this conversation talking with Nelisa, because people was like, you need to be in the stores with the water. You need to do this. And then someone called me on the phone. They said, I'm gonna put you in touch with this person. They called this person up. It's a large company. And they said, we need 10,000 cases every 90 days. And this is what you're going to make. I was like, okay, no. I was like, you need how many?
Had to rethink that.
10,000 cases every 90 days. Then I'm going saying, well, how much ingredients do I need to make 10,000 cases? I need the manpower to make 10,000 cases.
Right.
I got four employees. I need, you have to figure that out.
Yes.
And he said, I need that times in a year.
Yes.
Wow.
So the money is there, but then
money.
how you gonna make it happen?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
send the
he
money.
said, you can do that. I was like, yeah. Then I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
They'll say, no, you're not ready for that.
Hold up a second.
Can I get back on you?
Right.
Every
Can I
90
get
days,
back
10,000?
every 90 days?
That's a
So
lot.
he said to me, I'm going to give you 18-month open invoice with an 80-20 split, and you get back to me. Oh, now I can do that because now I got time
You gotta plan it.
to plan it.
build,
But
yeah.
right then, had I signed that, it would have been a total nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you got to be smart, and you got to be. That's being realistic in your goals.
Realistic.
And that's one of the biggest mistakes people make. That
Yeah.
that sounded real good, right?
Yeah.
But you would have
And
been jumping at the wrong opportunity will get you nowhere.
And then it mess up your brand.
And
Absolutely.
then
Because you can't produce.
fail, and
Yeah.
then you fail, and
Yeah.
then that's a whole nother
A
show
whole
in the whole failing, because coming out of that takes so much longer and so much time to do that. So that was actually a really great decision that you made.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So now, Nalisa, I see that you did decorating,
Yes.
broker, real estate.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, she has
So-
this amazing journey, you guys.
Yes. So my love for fashion, I want to say naturally trickled down to my love for design, and I love real estate. And so I said, you know what? I definitely want to pursue my real estate license. So in 2007, I went after my real estate license, and I became a licensed broker. And so I shouldn't say dabbled with that, because I still practice real estate, but just not to a full-time capacity.
I need to
but
talk to you about that because I took the 8-day accelerated class.
Did you? How'd that
Scored
go?
94%, but never went and took the test.
Look at you. That was excellent. I mean,
I
a lot
never
of
went
people,
and took the test, so I still get the online classes
Yeah.
where I can take the test, and the questions are
Yeah.
scattered around, and then for 90
Mhm.
you should schedule
Your test.
that I done scored 88, 92, 94, and
You're
still have
right.
not scheduled. Still ain't scheduled it.
Just time.
The word test, just do something to me.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Test.
You'll
Oh,
be
I'm
fine.
not gonna be ready.
Yeah.
So
You'll
yeah,
be
but go
fine.
ahead. So
No,
that's
so I really do enjoy it. I work with friends and family all the time.
Okay.
Berkshire Hathaway holds my license right now, and so I do a lot of special projects with them. If I work with their luxury team, and sometimes I stage houses and that type of thing, because I love design.
That's right.
So I that's also my happy place.
Okay.
In addition to the shopping. So yeah, I am currently a licensed real estate
for
broker
you.
as well. Mhm.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So now let's fast forward.
Mhm.
2016, you
Mhm.
started a non-for-profit.
I did. So amongst that prayer journey was, God, how can I use my gifts to bless others? Like, before I take in anything, how could I use what you've given me to bless other people? So my mom, who's so selfless, she has the biggest heart. I grew up watching her give back to so many people, and a common denominator was her using her gifts. See, a lot of people think they have to have a whole lot of money in order to
Right.
bless people. You don't. You can use your gift. Maybe someone doesn't know how to read, or you know what I mean? You can spend some time reading with them. And that's something that I really have a passion about, teaching people, finding out what your gifts are and using those gifts to help other people. So with that being said, she loves to bake. So she used to bake pies and just bless the sick. And I just watched her use her gifts, and that was her happy place. I said, how could I use my gifts? So I started a non-for-profit organization. And I named it after my mom. It's called Mariana's Heart. And our mission is to use our gifts to bless other people. So what I have started is a annual initiative called Prom Queen. And I actually style and sponsor underprivileged young ladies for prom.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You got to let me know when you do that.
Yeah,
I would love to be a
it's
part
coming
of
up.
that.
Yeah, March. Yeah, March. So actually last year was the first year I collaborated with a wonderful makeup artist, Tahila Robson, shout out to her, and Jean Simone, who's a hairstylist, and they worked with me to we sponsored 5 young ladies this year alone, and last year was our 3rd annual. So to date, we've styled and sponsored 15 underprivileged young ladies.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're the most rewarding stylist experience I've ever.
From head to toe.
Yeah.
I mean, you giving them everything.
Yeah, and
that's amazing.
They just feel beautiful, and they just are so excited.
And it's swag game up all the way with your hair.
Girl, come on now. You gotta. That's what I'm.
You be like,
you first be walking like this, then you be like, hey, hello. Even your voice, you get a little air to it.
And that's awesome that you do that with young girls.
Yes, because they need it.
Day and age, girls, they need to be, poured into. Absolutely. Because you can tell somebody, you should be confident. But then the action of showing that confidence, that's everything.
Yeah, it is. And I just see the confidence just come out of them. And a part of that is having those conversations. You are beautiful. Maybe they don't hear it. Right. So for me, I take it as a opportunity and my responsibility to just give back and pour into them because they deserve it.
Because it's who you are. Yeah. So whatever you touch is going to get some of who you are. Yes. So that's awesome. You give them your flair.
Yeah. That's that passion. The passion. Making passion your paycheck because it shows.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah. So, this will be our 4th year and I'm super excited. We started out March. We're already beginning to get emails. So, yes, email us at missnalisa@yahoo.com if you know a deserving young lady that can use our help. Email us.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I'm going to use that for my platform to be able to see if we can find somebody. Because I think that's awesome. I know some people that can definitely benefit.
Awesome.
From you. Yeah. So do you go through a structure of picking?
You know what? No. So I've changed things a lot since we first started in 2016. But I usually just put out an open call. I've done interviews like this and I'll put it out there and people would just begin emailing. Okay. The first year we were able to be featured on ABC. We were on Windy City Live and we talked about the mission. The second year I was pregnant, so couldn't do any interviews or anything. So I did a lot of social media. Last year was the 3rd year. We talked about the mission on the Jam TV show. So God has been affording opportunities for me to get the message out there. Yes, and it's just been a blessing because these young ladies, they need us and they were all just so grateful.
Great. I love hearing things like that. Yeah. Now tell me about Fancy Like Mommy.
Fancy Like Mommy.
That just gets like, Fancy Like Mommy.
Fancy Like Mommy was inspired, of course, by my adorable twin girls who will be 2 on Friday.
This Friday?
Friday.
2 years. And what are their names?
I just can't even believe it. So my oldest, 2 minutes
2 minutes older. Make sure you get that right.
Her name is Columbia Sky, and she exudes everything as the older sister. She is definitely the big sister.
She in charge.
She is just very mature and independent, and she just takes care of her younger twin. It's just amazing. But I just to watch them grow, they are my number one passion.
I can't wait to meet these little women. I can't wait to meet
everything. They are everything.
I've seen their photos, but I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna need to get up close and personal with them. I need to invite them to Intellectual Radio.
Okay, my little entrepreneurs. So they will be at the showcase.
January 24th. Where they?
Okay, we will talk about that.
Okay.
Yes, and so Meadow Rain is her sister, and she is my quiet storm. If you will. She is the boss. She is the boss in her own.
She's the quiet boss.
You don't see her coming.
You don't see her coming. She's just got this demand about her that's but at the same time she's so sweet and meek. She just clings to me. And so I've got one clinger and then one that's like, Mommy, don't kiss me.
I ain't got time.
I ain't got time for all of that. So so of course when the good Lord blessed me with 2 girls, I said, what in the world did you do, Lord? Because
now, do you want another one?
You know what? At 38, I'm okay. And yes, I did tell
she said I'm okay. She said, no, I'm okay.
I say that. I would love a little boy.
Yeah, that would complete the suit.
I would love a little boy. So I would say it's all in God's hands.
Okay.
It's all in God's hands. So, Yeah, so having little girls naturally, I was so excited to dress them and doll them up, and oh my God, they can be fancy like me, and so Fancy Like Mommy was born, and I just started jotting down ideas. I started with wanting them to mimic my love of shoes, and so I started looking for different shoes when they were born, and I wasn't really finding what I liked.
Cute stuff.
Yeah, so I said I need to create something, so I started Googling and all this good stuff, and Fancy Like Mommy shoe line was born, and it really just took off. We were able to partner with companies, and now you can purchase our shoes on Sears.com, Walmart.com.
Look at this.
Amazon. Yeah.
And they're baby shoes?
They are baby shoes that mimics Mommy's designer, Christian Louboutin.
So
they all have little red bottoms on them.
You are lying. So when you guys go out, you have the same shoe on.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I've seen parents have the same dresses.
Yeah.
Like they have somebody make the dresses.
Yeah.
So there's a place now they can get matching shoes.
Yes. So yes, the little red bottom inspired to mimic my love for
I can't wait to see
Christian
him.
Louboutin.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and speaking of Mommy and Me clothes, so we will be launching our first Mommy and Me fashion. So I'm super excited about that. First up, you will see our fur line, which will probably be launching at the Lookpreneur showcase.
Really?
Yeah, just kind of introducing it, soft launch, if you will. But yeah, we are. I absolutely. I mean, there's so many things I want to do with Fancy Like Mommy
because we need that. They don't have the clothes, even for us, like they used to have. I have stuff. I got these boots, black suede boots that come up to your knee. Oh Lord.
Uh-huh.
And every time I wear them, they say, those are shy. Where you get them from? I'm like, I done had these for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're kidding. I'm like, I got spray. I wear them in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I spray them when I go out the door. I spray them when I get back home. I even got a little makeshift bottle in the car.
Yeah.
But they don't make that like they used to. No. So sometimes you have to keep stuff because they just don't make it. Or I'm one of them people, I don't know if y'all can relate. If I find a nice business casual shoe with a nice size heel, and they got it in brown, black, burgundy, and navy blue, I'm getting every pair they got if they got it in my size.
I used to have that bad. I don't really shop for myself anymore since these two came along.
Imagine.
So they kind of run me in my pocketbook, but you know what? I love it. I love it. I just love dressing them up. I love us coordinating, and it's just such a big epidemic that is not available.
Yeah.
So Fancy Like Mommy will become a household name around the world, and I
can see
can't
a
wait.
fashion show coming.
I can see that too. Right? I can see a fashion show. I need to get my niece on there. My little nieces and my granddaughter. She's a little older, but still, my nieces most stuff.
So speaking of fashion shows, Fancy Like Mommy does a lot with WCIU's The Jam TV show.
Okay.
Actually, I started with that whole aspect with them. So I put together several segments throughout the year showcasing family fashions. And a lot of that is personally styled by me. All of it is personally styled by me. And we do pull from the community, little ones and families to model with us. So open calls will be coming soon for that, because we do a lot with just different months. So Valentine's Day is a big one for us, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter is a huge one. So several Fancy Like Mommy fashion shows we've done.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Coming soon.
Wow. Make sure y'all check out WCIU The Jam. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I just wanted. So you were saying that you do like the casting call. So for people who are listening, like, where would they be able to find your ad for your casting call?
Yeah. So I usually put out a call on all of my social media pages, and it doesn't take long because I don't need that many people. And the moment I put it out, it's like, okay, guys, I got it's closed. So the moment it opens, it closes. So I would say just keep looking at the Look Chicago social media pages, because that's where that's where it will be coming from.
And now that launched in 2000. She launched the shoe line, the Fancy Like Mommy shoe line in 2017. And you can find them at Sears, Walmart, Amazon.
Online.
She also caught the attention of JCPenney's in Burlington. So make sure you look for that and check that out. We're going to take a pause for the calls. We got a couple more bills to pay. But when we come back, we're going to talk about 2017
the Look Chicago platform. So stay tuned. I'm so glad I met her. I'm so glad God embraced me with this young lady.
Glad you brought her.
Collaboration. It's like you say, location, collaboration. IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartRadio station. Please share the broadcast. If you have a question for Nelisa Heath, give us a call at the studio. Ebony, Sarah, Louise, Kelly will give you that number to call in.
Right now, right?
Right now.
708-223-8953. That is 708-223-8953. Make sure you call.
And what is the phrase that pays? Call the number now. Back in a moment. You're tuned into IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station where we're guaranteed to feed your brain. Back in a moment.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010.
American Express for travel and entertainment worldwide.
Just show them this, the American Express card.
Don't leave home without it.
Someday, I may even use it on the moon. It's a marvelous thing.
Oh! So you can replace plane tickets, traveler's checks, a lost card.
Really? That worked?
American Express's timeless safety and security are available on Apple Pay. The next evolution of membership is here.
It's a new year and the first anniversary of our revolutionary acne treatment. To celebrate, we have an amazing new offer for you. Order Proactive Plus, and for a special limited time, you'll pay just $19.95. Imagine yourself with skin so clear and beautiful, you feel confident to go after all the things you want. Make it happen today with Proactive Plus.
That's a huge difference. Look at that. Proactive Plus makes me feel amazingly beautiful.
Proactive Plus is dermatologist developed to help seek out and fix problem areas on your skin. And it's proven to work 4 times faster than the leading prescription.
This product is doing it. I started seeing results with Proactive Plus within the first week.
Now's the best time ever to order because we're offering extra savings to first-time customers. Call 1-800-773-5681 to get our 3-step system plus free gifts and free shipping. All just $19.95.
I use Proactive Plus every day. Like, I literally use this stuff.
Hi, my name is Tina Olivia Pate. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darci on IR and iHeart radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darci.
So we are back live, IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart radio station, up close and personal with the one and only Chicago's highlight, Nelisa Heath. Now, tell us, we have been just dissecting her life.
Yes.
And it's been amazing. So if you think something you can't do or you're around naysayers, tell them to watch this show. Right. Share the broadcast. Yeah. So Nelisa, so now we fast forward to 2017, which I'm excited because that's when I met her last year. So share with us what launched for you notice that every year something is launching.
Something's launching.
Right there. Pay close attention. Every year something is launching with Nelisa Heath. And she got twin girls who getting ready to turn 2. So don't think that you can't do it because you can.
That's right. Amen.
Say I will in the story. That's it.
That's it.
All right, Nelisa, tell us what's going on in 2017.
So in 2017, after being a mommy for a couple months, I said, you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I hear you, God. I know that it's time for me to use these gifts to help other people, but help myself as well. And I'm going to transition my entire career now to media. Okay. And so I said, I'm going to begin pitching to Chicago networks, because up until now I had been saying Chicago is not the place. Chicago's not the place. Chicago's not the place. And God said, yes, it is. You have the gifts. Make it work. Right.
That's it.
And so I began just working and networking and talking to many different people. And I got the opportunity to showcase some things that I mentioned that a second ago on ABC's Windy City Live, and I got a chance to showcase on WCIU, and I began pitching my ideas to them, and I wanted, on the back end, I wanted to call my platform something. I wanted everything Nelisa to be under a platform.
Right. Okay.
So that's kind of where the whole idea of the Look Chicago came about. So I am pitching my own ideas, and at the time it was Mariana's Heart and Fancy Like Mommy at this point, and also Miss Nelisa Media, myself, the brand who wanted to do lifestyle segments and talk about fashion behind camera and that type of thing. So these are all the things that I'm pitching, and I began finding success. I did my first fashion show with ABC's Windy City Live, showcasing Fancy Like Mommy shoes in 2017, and so that was amazing. I caught the attention of national retailers. That's where JCPenney's and Macy's came about. I'm sorry, JCPenney and Burlington came about, and they began booking me to do fashion segments for them. And so again, the Look Chicago was I guess the hub of me going out and doing these fashion segments. And so I began doing those quite a bit for WCIU TV on the Jam, actually. And so I did a big showcase Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. And so for the entire year, pretty much in 2017, every month I was doing exactly what. So when God told me I will create opportunities for you to use your gifts.
That's right.
Who would have known?
Right here in your hometown.
Right here. Right?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? And so after finding success, and I began studying really how to pitch, myself, and really just developing a craft to how to do it the right way and who to talk to and all this good stuff. And then God spoke to me and said, now, how can you help other people? Right? How can you help other people with this? So I said, okay, God, I'm just getting started myself. Like, what do you mean? But I love helping other people.
Absolutely.
I absolutely do. So it's like, okay, use what you've learned to pitch yourself. You found multiple success, right? Now you can help other people because other people are where you were, right? Not really knowing who to talk to, but you have the gifts to make it happen. And so I began to say, okay, I'm going to make now the Look Chicago open to the public where they can actually use my services to pitch for. So kind of a PR situation where I would pitch different businesses to showcase their brands on the different networks here.
Okay.
And so I dabbled in it for a couple months just to test out the waters. And I was working with this young lady and we got her booked for Windy City. We got her booked for the Jam and got to see, you have this thing that you can help so many others. And so, just began still creating ideas and segment possibilities and all that good stuff. And I would pitch them out to the networks here. And I picked up a segment in June of this year, a permanent segment called Jam Deals on WCIU.
Oh, that's awesome.
Where I showcased lifestyle products. And I had a sponsor, national sponsor called morningsave.com. And I would talk about all these national brands and I would offer a discount to the Jam viewer. So that's how that whole segment came about.
Congratulations.
But it was amazing because it's exactly what I wanted to do
in Chicago.
In Chicago.
I had to keep emphasizing
that. Did not want
the place.
A lot of people out there are thinking they have to go somewhere else to get it.
Yeah.
It's right here.
It's right
what
here.
What we need is right here.
It's right here. And so I began doing that. And so I said, God, how else can I, what else can I do to use this platform to not only help, because I'm doing what I love, but there's so many other people. So I also would showcase Macy's became a sponsor. So I would do little fashion segments for them or just like Father's Day gift ideas. And I kept working. Every month I was doing
Coming up with something.
All the shows.
I see it.
Now, look how God is using you to he's created that platform for you to be a part of.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And so I came up with the idea. I said, you know what? Instead of showcasing national brands who already have the power, right?
Take them to another level.
Yeah. What if and I'm not going to stop that, but what if then that would help local brands, right?
Yes.
Entrepreneurs gain exposure for their products, and God took that idea. He just kept having me build upon it. And so once I kind of got my final thoughts, I presented the idea. I presented the idea to WCIU Network, and they liked it. And we began actually doing. Today was the first segment where I showcased.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did record it.
Yeah,
I saw somebody that I know on there.
Entrepreneurs. So it's a big deal. So we call the project the Lookpreneur Project, and so it has multiple layers. So one aspect of what I do is affording entrepreneurs the opportunity to get their brand exposed. Television, right? So I talk about their brands and here's where to go buy them, yada, yada, yada. But every month I'll be hosting a monthly event to also provide exposure for entrepreneurs, inviting the who's who of Chicago, right? Inviting friends, family, guests, because what I found is entrepreneurs are some of the hardest working people, right?
Ooh, girl, where my cowbell is?
They are some of the hardest working people. We do. But unfortunately, here's the unfortunate part. There's not many times where entrepreneurs will just sit back and reflect and celebrate their accomplishments, right? They don't do it. They don't do it. And so what made me realize that is in October of last year, I hosted a launch party for the Look Chicago when I introduced this whole, I'm opening up to the community and I'm going to help. And I began talking about what I had accomplished for the last couple years. And up until that point, I hadn't even thought about it because I'm moving. I'm trying to get to the next point. But God wants us to stop and reflect and give him thanks because in order to know where you're going, you got to stop for a second.
I didn't got it. You know, I'm looking in my bag for it. I have it. I'm going to have it Thursday. So look cowbell. But
so the Lookpreneur Showcase is, I really want people to understand that it truly is also an opportunity for entrepreneurs to stop, reflect on how far they've came in their journey and celebrate.
And that's something that we don't do. We're looking for a big, but you gotta celebrate the small steps.
Yes.
Until you get to the big
steps.
You absolutely.
And you gotta take some people with you.
Yeah. When they win games,
come on, you gotta take some people
in
with
the locker room. They have a party like they just won the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
And they party at champagne.
Yes.
But after that, they have to go and do what, the next steps. But it's okay.
Yes.
Because people say, why are you celebrating now?
Yes.
You didn't win nothing.
Oh,
big.
you have
you didn't
to.
win
But
nothing.
you gotta celebrate small.
Because you're not promised tomorrow. That's
no,
God.
you're not. And those small victory celebrations help you to get
to the next level because it's not easy being an entrepreneur. So you need to celebrate the little steps.
Yes.
You have to celebrate.
Oh, absolutely.
Steps. And then you have to remember that this is divine intervention. So each baby step you're taking is by God. Yes. So you have to celebrate, but you also have to thank God for taking you from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C, and then point C. And the people that are going with you.
Oh my goodness.
Because you can't go by yourself.
You can't.
If you think you can, I need you to call me because you cannot make it to the top without taking some people with you.
That's right.
That's where the passion comes in.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where the collaboration comes in. Has been my journey, and I have changed it last year. I started last year. When I do grants and anything, if you're not willing to partner, then you're not my clientele.
Right. That's right.
Because that's where it has to be.
That's right.
And it has to start with us.
Yes.
And not only that, just the women that may not be partners, but the women that are your friends, that pray for you, that's there for you, that you can call to cry. I just really established in my life, like 5 months ago, that I got 3 ride or dies.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's real small.
You don't need 100 friends.
Right. And they're women, and one is great in this, and the other one is great in this.
Right.
And the other one is great in this. I know who to call with this. Yeah. And they all, they are awesome. And I just had to realize, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Them your ride die.
I got some people
that's
that
right. That's right.
So with those people too, even with the collaboration of the people that you're helping, it's so awesome to celebrate with them, kick your shoes off and just like chill.
That's exactly right. And so we welcome, we want it to be a culture where you are inviting exactly what you said, your friends, your family, your supporters, because many times they've never had the opportunity to celebrate with you.
Or to be there when you're walking those steps. Like if you go to a pitch, your whole family ain't going, all your friends ain't going.
That's right.
But if you had something on a, won't say smaller scale, but a medium to large scale, they can be a part of that audience. If you're pitching your brand, they can be sitting in that audience. So not only are you helping them, but when you purchase that ticket, you're helping all the people that are there.
That's right.
And it just keeps going. You're sowing seeds. My God. Y'all ain't hearing.
And so that's a great segue. Ultimately, what this project is, it is a call to action to the community to get involved and support businesses, support entrepreneurs, support the movement, support your family. I mean, that's really what it is. We want to bring attention back to that because it's not happening the way that it should. And so we hope that this is a movement that everybody gets on board with.
And support one another.
And
we have to support one another.
We have to do. We cannot do it by ourselves, right? We can't. And so I'm super, super excited. I'm very first Lookpreneur Showcase where I've invited 16 amazing Chicago. This is the first one.
Can I get up and twerk? Can I twerk?
Yes, twerk. That's not twerking.
That ain't twerking.
Don't say twerking no more.
Okay, I'm sorry.
When you say twerk, people waiting on a whole nother thing.
It's a low impact twerk. It's called a low impact twerk.
Just say I'm dancing.
She says low impact.
Low impact. That's like slow motion.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I'm so excited. I'm celebrating.
So tell us when the date is.
Yes. So our very first one is January 24th, ladies and gentlemen. Be in the building. It's going to be such a powerful time and just a time of reflection for everybody and celebration and collaboration. You never know who will be in the building.
That's right.
You never know what new connections you can make, what new customers you can gain, what new friendships you can gain.
Woo!
I mean, I can't wait.
You're getting me excited.
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to
lose my.
Yes, so I'm so excited. The 16 businesses that I've invited to be a part of this first one, I mean, they have all inspired me in their own way. Just getting to know them and their brand and how they got started, it just gives me goosebumps. And they think I'm motivating them, but really they have really motivated me.
And your visuals,
it's a win-win.
Visuals on social media. I've looked at the post. Darci shared it, and just you see all the different women, different sizes, different hairs, lengths. It's like
everybody is unique. Everybody has their own uniqueness to
women, a platform of women. And if I just take a minute, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Ruth in the Bible. Now, every time you say Ruth, everybody think about Boaz. Man, no. Ruth knew she needed to glean behind the gleaners in order to get where she was going. She was clear about it, and she wasn't afraid to say, I'm about to go, whatever you drop, I'm going to pick up, and that's going to be for me and my family. What you're doing is you're allowing people to glean behind you. You're sharing your platform with people. That is so important. A lot of people don't want nobody on their platform. And somebody like me, just being here with Darci, I'm excited that she's allowed me to come on her platform. And then now, because I know her, I get to come on your platform.
Absolutely.
So it's okay to say, you hungry? Can you help me? What can I do? I want to glean behind you. Show me how to do it. I'm with it.
It is okay.
Let's get it. I'm excited. This is dope. Because an example of Ruth in the Bible, she knew exactly what she needed.
And
so bravo to you for even opening, especially so quick, because a lot of people would not do what you're doing at least to 10 years down the line.
Or with babies. Oh, I admire her so much.
With twins,
because all of us are twins at age of 2 and a husband. Oh my Lord.
I'll get a certain place before I.
That's wonderful.
You can't hang with me.
No.
But there's no such time. A lot of people, even when I'm coaching with entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs or in between, corporate America and, in that transformation, they say, well, when I get A, B, C, D, E, and F in order, then I'm going to start.
Yeah.
You can't. There's
no such thing.
Waiting for all that to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Because somebody else will come along and whatever you had, they don't even have to know you. They didn't already started. So you can't. There's no such thing as the right time. You have to pray about it.
Right.
You have to be realistic, but you have to just step out there on faith.
Yes.
You can't just sit and say, "I'm waiting for this." And when I get my house, and then the picket fence, and then the 2 dogs, and then
it would never happen.
Stop putting off what you can do. Stop putting off what you can do.
And then Darci, kudos to you because you offering. Remember anybody that wants to put their product or business card in the swag bag for the flat tummy water that you're gonna be advertising, like. Reach out to us because what Darci's doing is she's saying, hey, I'm going to be here. So in my swag bag, if you want to put your product in my bag that I'm going to give away to 150 people, like hit us up and we can tell you that process.
We have to work together.
We do. We can do so much more when we do that.
Oh my goodness.
It's such a silly mentality to
please share that information.
I mean, it's so silly to me, and it's sad too because most people think like that. I'm just like I'm gonna do it by myself. No, you can collaborate and get so much further. I would not, and I repeat, would not be anywhere near what I've been able to accomplish without the help of other people.
And the event that I went to with her a couple of months ago, toward the end of 2018. And when she stood in front of the billboard, she made the caterer, the person that did her marketing, that did her printing. She brought them up there, introduced each and every one of them, and had them say what role they played in the Lookpreneur. And to me, you're giving kudos because she couldn't have made it possible. It was her vision, but she had a collaboration of other people to that level. Yeah, she could have did it by herself, but it might have took her 5 years. But with the collaboration of everybody, right, getting their own journey.
That's right.
Their own blessing, their own lamplight. Then she said we could borrow them, but we had to give them back.
Give them back.
So, I met all of those women there. And so now they're going to be a part of my collaboration. When I need certain things, I'm going to reach out to them because I've seen what they can do. I've seen what they can do. Right. And so, and then the next one, you might get 20 more people that you can make a part of. And so stop saying, I'm not going to share this. I'm not going to work with this person. I'm not going to work with that person. It's going to take you forever to get where you're trying to get. You got to work with somebody.
And if I could say this, God said that, if you really believe that what's for you is for you. It's for you. And if you really understand that, I can't take anything from anybody because I'm going to only get what's for me.
That's right.
But in the process, I must give. See, when you start giving and helping people and sharing and just loving people, baby, that thing comes back on you. And we're all in this room and we all live in different areas, different parts, but yet we were all brought together for such a time as this, with Darci's amazing platform, Lookpreneur. I mean, you cannot. There's one man running this show, and baby, you might as well get in. Get in it to win it, and allow him to move you in the right direction. Come on, get in it to win it.
Go down and have Elisa start singing. But you're
we got the choir just right here.
I wanted Elisa here to share her journey because every one of us has a journey. Every one of us has a story. It may be a different flavor, different cover, different roadblock, but someone will be inspired by her story.
That's right.
Someone will be inspired by Elisa's story. Someone will be inspired by Sharma's story. Someone will be inspired by Ebony's story. Everybody has a story.
That's right.
And so my goal with this platform, the Intellectual Radio, the owner Earl Winfrey has provided for us is to share 1,000 stories to this platform to inspire, uplift, and encourage someone in 2019.
Come on with
and it's going to happen.
Yes, it's happening.
So watch what happens.
It's
in the works right now.
That's right. That's right.
The Lookpreneur, Nalisa Heath, is in the building.
She's in the building.
Right? And so we're going to be having different individuals embrace this platform. We're going to be sharing the broadcast so that it can uplift and inspire others. We want you to do the same. If you have something that you need for us to broadcast, promote, you got Alicia Hogsett, you got Ebony Louise.
Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
I done took out one of the names, right? Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly right here. You got Sharma Edwards right here. Yes. So let's make it happen in 2019. Yes. So the date again is
January 24th.
That's next Thursday.
19 next Thursday. Be in the building. Tickets are live right now on Eventbrite. All you have to do is type in keyword The Look Chicago and get your tickets because limited quantities are available.
I got my ticket.
Right. If you want to be a VIP at D. Flat Tommy Waters' table, the deadline is Sunday, so you need to get your tickets in by Sunday. If you would like to sow a seed and donate or sponsor someone to attend the event, hit myself up, hit Ebony up, hit Alicia up, and we will make that happen for you. Mm-hmm. You need to be in the building, right?
Yes.
You need to be in the building.
Yeah, it is. And let me just say this. Not only is it an opportunity for me to pre-select entrepreneurs to come, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to connect with me, to have future opportunities to be showcased, please come to this event. Bring your product, bring a sample of your product, bring your business card. Our team will reach out to you.
And they will.
And we will. We are looking for amazing entrepreneurs all over Chicago, all over the world. But here in Chicago, especially, we want to meet you. And the only way that's going to happen is if you come out to one of our events.
The only way.
Yeah. Take a pause.
So now you don't, I'm just excited about God because now you don't have to be one of the 16, but you can come purchase a ticket, connect with you, and maybe be a part of the next one or whatever else you're going on.
Exactly
so you just opened it up like so much bigger. Like, is that even proper? I'm just excited.
Yeah.
It's just, you opened it up.
Yeah.
So, hey, buy your ticket, get to you, get the product.
We are in the process of selecting our next 16. Yeah. So if you are at the event on January 24th, you may just be selected for our February.
You never know, but you need to be there.
That's right.
You need to be in the building.
That's right.
Right. You need to show up.
Yes.
You need to show up. So we're going to take a pause. We're going to come back and close out the show. We're going to have each one of these ladies sow into you and give you one uplifting quote or words of advice. IntellectualRadio.com. Making waves with Miss Darci. We're not making regular waves. We're making tidal waves. So don't go anywhere. Share the broadcast back in the morning.
It's a tsunami.
For tuning in to Making Waves with Miss Darci. I broadcast live right here in the building every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. You never know what's going to be presented or provided for you on this platform. So you need to be here for your lunch and learn. You never know. You can win cash, you can win prizes, you can win tickets. You just never know. You need to show up and show out, right? So we're going to start with Elisa to give you one word of advice. I'd like to close it out with something positive, even though the entire show was positive, which we try to keep it that way. One word of advice or uplifting quote, whatever your heart desires for you to close out to individuals who may be struggling and not knowing what they want to do. Go.
Well, I definitely kind of want to go on the idea of collaboration because that was kind of the theme for our show today. And I'm, still new to the game for the most part, but I have noticed at school, we do have to collaborate a lot and we do have to work as a team and never, and this is the thing they tell us a lot at school, never burn your bridges because you never know where that bridge can lead to later in life. I had a teacher and he said that he worked for a radio station. They said they laid him off, but he, quit with grace. And now he's back on the air from the same radio station. So never burn your bridges and always collaborate with people and do your best to be a team player. Definitely do your best to be a team player.
Love that. Once again, for collaboration, who are you collaborating with? Find your group to collaborate with and always see the good in people. I don't care what's going on. Seek the good, seek the joy, and collaborate.
That's awesome. Serving. Mine is serving God by serving his people is the segue to put you in a place with new opportunities, open doors, and collaborate with awesome people for God to be able to display the gifts that he has created in you. I duck of serving.
Yes.
Amen.
I would have to reiterate what I said earlier. Do not self-sabotage. Stop focusing on the what isn't and focus on the what is. When you do, so many amazing doors will open. And the last thing is God will make room for you to use your gifts and talents. Use them for his glory and watch him work in your life.
Watch him work.
Watch him work. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
I'm going to say this, that we, speaking of everyone, right? We cannot accomplish all that we need without working together.
Yes.
Competition makes us faster, but collaboration makes us better.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you, Nelisa Heath, for embracing us
today.
Thank you for having me. You have a busy schedule, but we appreciate you. And thank you for sharing your story. Yes. Be careful out there. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs, and that could be me or one of these lovely ladies. Thanks for tuning in, and we're out. Until next time.
All right.
Peace.
Dynamite.
Really good. Thank you.
Collaborate.